Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. We've got a beautiful reading today looking at messages from your divine masculine. So let's get started. So your divine masculine is confused because there's something missing. We have this card, something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to find out what that is. In his life that is preventing him from moving forward. We have it's easier just to stay away right now. And Spirit is constantly reminding him of you. Little signs and messages throughout the day, because Spirit wants the DM to figure out what that is, what's missing in his life. And he knows that he has been a better person because of you. But it's just that missing thing that's preventing him from moving forward and preventing him from knowing just exactly how he feels right now. So that's what we have to start off with. There we go. So if you want to know, is your person going to reach out? When are they going to contact me? When are we going to have union? I have a special question for $20. It's a 15-minute recorded reading sent directly to your inbox. So this is you. Take advantage of that now. It's in my description box below on my website. So take heart, because this reading does have a positive ending. I do see him coming towards you, but slowly. So let's take a look at some of the stuff here that's in the way. In the Headspace, we have Justice, we have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Empress in reverse. So these are all indications that your DM has committed a wrongdoing against you at some point and is expected to fix it. The Divine is basically saying, if the DM wants the prosperity and the abundance of the Six of Pentacles, he's going to have to apologize to his Empress, because you are really Earth Mother here. And the truth of this twin flame connection is that you're both meant to serve each other. It's not that one person has to be my way or the highway and the other one gets codependent in fear of losing him. So treat your queen like a queen. Now, a cat could be significant in this connection, but more importantly, these cats are like guardians and even warning signs from the universe that both sides should want to take accountability for what's blocking them from union. It's not just enough to understand the duality of the light and the dark, or the yin and the yang. We have to know how to balance them so we can go with the flow. And I think your divine masculine has been on a power trip in the past and use the power of his words here, represented by these swords, to create some unintended karmic consequences. And Spirit is just basically like, what kind of life do you want to live moving forward from now on? Now in the heart space, we have the Chariot reversed. We have the Ace of Cups reversed, and we have the High Priestess in reverse. So a lot of inner turmoil you see with the Ace of Cups in reverse. He wants a new beginning with you, and he wants to come forward like the hero on a chariot. But he's ignoring a lot of his gut reactions to these signs that the universe is presenting him right now. And I think that that's because of trauma. And the crazy thing here about trauma is, if anybody has been through it, especially physical or mental trauma, there's this part in the recovery process where it's really difficult for a person to trust themselves. So I think that's the crux of the issue here. He's waiting for the other shoe to drop, or is like a tiger at every turn. And he's having trouble trusting his own judgment, that his perception of what has transpired in the past or what is transpiring now currently with all of the energies in the world is accurate. So what's missing here, this thing the divine masculine is missing before he can come forward? We have movement, we have light, we have childhood, that's a big one, and we have move on. So Spirit is really saying that there is a lack of movement in this person's life, perhaps towards figuring out these spiritual blockages. There's a lack of light. I think your person is a little depressed right now. And there's something in regards to childhood he's either going to have to deal with soon. Maybe it's the relationship to his mother, or a relationship to a strong female figure, maybe a teacher or guide that has betrayed him or let him down some way, and he's projecting all of these fears onto the divine feminine here. So Spirit is saying, you can't live your life negatively attached to the way that people treat you, because it's human nature for us to do wrong to each other in some way. I mean, it's a sad truth, but it's always going to be there. That's part of this duality. And though we can't condone their behavior, not forgiving them creates this void inside of us that's hard to heal and ultimately destroys our inner peace. So let me know in the comments if that resonates with you. Now, in the action space, we have an interesting mixture of cards. We have the 9 of Wands in reverse, Death, and the 6 of Wands. So I see a major shift happening. And it looks like with the 6 of Wands here, that your DM is just barely gonna get out of this situation alive. That's kind of the energy that it feels like to me. He's gonna narrowly escape with his soul. So this particular instance where he has this surge for transformation could be as jarring as a car accident, where you're jolted into awareness, or more gentle, like the last push in growth that he's going to need to go through to have a breakthrough, like from a dark night of a soul. And you notice that we actually have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 moons here. So to give some of you a timeline, this is going to happen in 2 months, because we have a cycle of a moon every 2 weeks, and definitely after these lunar eclipses. So likely your DM is going to resolve some of these issues by the middle of July. And yeah, so we see we have communication here. So someone might reach out about all of this then. Your DM, I feel like he's a very strong push here in the heart space to want to communicate what's going on with him with you. So you'll either hear from him before or during or after that period, most likely after. So, what can we do to help the DM bring us closer into union? We drew the card Begin, and we drew this card Sit or Stand, Spine Tall, Inhale, Arch Open, Receive, Exhale, Round In, Release. I can bend myself, and that can help someone else. Very poignant here for this. So I feel like for some of you, that's going to be in your body, to have a yogic practice or a meditative practice where you can ground yourself to the earth and realize, where am I more flexible? Where do I have the energy to yield to someone? And I think for others of us, we're going to find that in our mental space, this realization that other people have different viewpoints from us. It's not as simple as somebody is right and somebody is wrong, but where can we harmonize those two oppositional, sometimes often contradictory forces? Where's the middle here? And then for others of us, this is in action. What can I do to help facilitate somebody else's rigidity so that they can learn where to be flexible too? So we have this energy of beginning. So if we can correct this course that we're on, where somebody is feeling like change is a bad thing, and show them here where change can facilitate, transformation, even if it feels difficult in the moment, we can start to shift people's perceptions of life, knowing that no matter what we do, we're going to have low moments and high moments. We're going to have dark moments and light moments, and they all serve a purpose. They're all poetry. They're all meaningful in our lives. So I think however this resonates with you, however you can begin again in your life and shine your light, and not only just from the things that you have, but from your heart, then you're going to help people facilitate finding their own voice and being strong enough to voice it. So that's what I have for you today. It's a very positive reading, despite having some bouts of darkness, but that's the way it works sometimes, doesn't it? So I appreciate you listening. Like, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like a reading of your own, you can go in the description box below. There's my shop down there. Other than that, have a great week. And on Friday, I'll be looking more at what both twins can do to come into union. So see you then.